prototype I built in an evening or two. And what I'm trying to figure out is if I can make a game where the main mechanic is rolling dice. And every game that I've looked at, I'm sure there's something out there that somebody can think of, but rolling dice in video games just kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just kind of like, okay, I click a button and it just auto rolls. Or it's just like there was a kind of Balatro-like, but it was dice. And it was just kind of like, this is what your roll was. So I just kind of brought this because I wanted to see if it kind of resonated with people. But it's like physics-based. This is it randomizes the sides. But I just kind of wanted to see if this is like, what I'm trying to grasp at is like finding something that's like, people often say like, oh, Mario 64 is fun just as playing as Mario jumping around. Mm-hmm. And I want to see if people find that like rolling dice, just to roll dice, is intriguing enough to build a game around it. So I'd love to have people come and roll some dice, see what you think.
Have you played with have you ever played Tabletop Simulator?
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You should check it out. They have like pretty good dice physics in there.
Do they?
Yeah.
I can let you try it on my laptop afterwards if you want.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, and they have pretty cool dice physics if you want to like study it.
Okay, yeah, awesome. There you go. Maybe this is like a solved problem, but I was like,
oh no, I don't mean it in that way. I just mean like if you want to look for ideas for inspiration, something like that, something you can get ideas.
So would you be able to export that to a device with like a touchscreen, and like a phone, for example? Like could someone like?
Yeah, very. I mean, this totally, yeah.
You could use the accelerometer in the phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, actually, that's a really great idea.
You have it on the phone, you move it around, you can grab multiple dice, and then you chuck it in. It's just a highly tactile dice roller, which is always useful for TTRPGs and I don't know. I find whatever. Yeah, I find is there room in this for generation of multiple dice? Because I find I'm having the most fun rolling dice when there's a bunch of them. So much.
Yeah. Well, this was just one, but yeah, I was thinking like, if there was a progression to like, if this was a roguelike or something where you start with 1 or 2 and then by the end of it, like, it's craziness, there's like 20 and then you like, stuff happens and yeah that was...
I mean, people love number go up and
it's
great room for that.
Is there a reason why there's 9 sides? Is
No,
this for a specific game?
No, well, I was just experimenting because I use Houdini, and so I procedurally create each side, and then I was playing around with, it's not in this build, but I can create sides with indents based on like textures, alpha out textured, and so like I have built where it's like a skull on one side, but I could do like any sort of icon that would be related to any kind of dice rolling game. So yeah.
In a similar fashion with the font app idea, are you familiar with Foundry VTT? I imagine you are.
Sorry?
Foundry VTT. So it's a D&D virtual tabletop.
Okay.
To play like D&D, but it's also for any number of tabletop games because you can make your own systems. It's a one-time purchase kind of thing.
Okay.
And everybody makes their own systems. You can make whatever you want. I would look into that, honestly, because I think it would be the biggest gripe of online play for any tabletop is you don't get to roll dice. And the biggest thing is the physicality of the dice in your hand. So honestly, like the idea of like having that on a phone app and having it linked to it as like a module that you can plug into a different system, not gonna lie, that would actually be like really cool.
Yeah.
Because then you don't need to worry about like if I were to roll a die in my house or something, right? You know, you're playing with a random DM online or something. There's the do I trust a trust system, honor system of like the die roll or anything. There's some people that kind of, oh, I rolled a 20, guys. You didn't.
Yeah.
I rolled really high or you didn't. So having it linked would be really cool because then you can just have it be in the chat as if you rolled a normal die in the system. So like you could bridge that gap, which would be really cool. Just
Yeah.
as a side note to the phone app thing, because I think that would be like, that was the first thing my mind went to when he said that.
I think I like with the phone app too is like you have the gyroscope, but you have like haptics that you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You could also
You can play with it a lot.
A lot of modern controllers also have like motion, like the Switch
Yeah.
Joy-Cons or whatever. They have HD rumble, and you can feel dice and
Yeah.
rocking around in your hand and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they have an accelerometer as well, so you can like shake it.
It'd also be hilarious to be people like watching people on an airplane, like.
Exactly.
It's like, are you mad? No, I'm winning.
This is intended.
Yeah.
Please put your seat up, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a thought on it and also a question. So, you mentioned like you're kind of experimenting with like what if all the gameplay is just rolling dice. You mentioned a roguelike. So is your goal to go in the direction of something like what they had mentioned of like a plugin for this is just good dice rolling, or are you thinking like you want to make a game that's all about rolling dice?
Well, I mean, I want to make a game, but I have no idea what I want to make. I just
Okay.
want to make sure, like, if I'm going to spend time rolling dice, that it's great.
Yeah, you want to start with a feeling.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. So then I had two things. If you're making it on the phone, you might want to also include the haptic kit, because you can get really, like they're mentioning HD Rumble, you can get like a really fine, like, they use it for your keyboard taps, that little, having that one, the dice taps, like, would feel really nice.
Yeah.
But going a completely different direction, I don't know if you've considered this, if you want it to be just a game, you could also consider going the route of like, making it sort of like a golf game almost, where your interaction is like, you pull and drag, and maybe it's like a sphere of how strong your influence is, and you have to like let go, or you have like a dial. Basically, by like constraining the controls of the player and making it harder to roll the dice, but within a specific constraint. Like, you know, golf games will have like a bar or something like that. You could have it where it's like you have to pull and let go at a certain point and hope that you get it to roll to a certain amount.
Yeah.
That's just like, as you know, it's a direction you could consider.
What if you're golfing, but instead of a ball, it's a die?
Genuinely.
And if you choose the direction you hit, but the face is the power. Like,
that would be kind of interesting.
okay, it's a 9 power,
Yeah.
but I'm this close to the hole, so I'm gonna like overshoot
Into
it.
the bunker.
You have like, instead of different putters or whatever, or like different, what are they called? Clubs. Instead of different clubs, you have different dice with different ranges on them that give you like this range of like power, or this
Yeah.
putters. Like,
Yeah, it's like a multiplier.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It depends on how round you're.
Yeah, because you have a D20 is like a really powerful
Yeah.
one.
I'm envisioning the head of the putter is the dice shape.
It could be, yeah.
No, lots of options.
Okay,
Sweet. I'd like to roll some dice later.
Yeah, thought provoking.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.